Good morning everyone, this is Chris Burns and I am doing a short video on the 1991 premiere edition of Stadium Club. I haven't opened up this box in quite a while. It was one of my personal collection sets that I picked up when I was in my late teens. I picked this up. This was like, if I remember right, it was a graduation present for me. I wanted a set and it was paid at that price at that time. There are a lot of good cards in this set. This is a nice set. I recommend anyone getting it. So, without further ado, let's see what happens and open the box. This was hand collated by somebody. Not by me, but by one of the card shops that was opened up years ago in my area. There's not too many around anymore. It was put in a looks like it's a 500 box, I would say, because it's a 300 Stadium Club from that year's 300 cards, give or take. Let's see, total of 300 for the regular set, then you have 100 for the All-Stars, 50 for the miscellaneous cards, and something like that. So the whole set was technically 400, 300, 450, 470. I didn't have the entire set other than the existing core of the set I have. So when I asked them to fill the box with something I didn't have, and they filled it with the 91 puzzle cards of Willie Stargell, and the 88 I added into it because the box was so narrow. I didn't want the cards to slide. I added Carl Yastrzemski from the 88 Donruss, that puzzle I believe, as well, into the box. So the box made the cards more or less straight in my hand, so they wouldn't go like all over like they just did. This was a set that when came out was just beyond. Everybody wanted it, like the Upper Deck set. So I noticed that there was a lot of cards on the PSA that well, if you get them graded and they're all 10, so you can get, the kids card is high. I might just send the list to PSA that I have in the set if they're in really good condition, and they should be in fairly good condition. It's already wrapped and ready to be sent out, is the Frank Thomas card from this set. So I'll just go through a handful of cards. I'm not going to go through the whole set. Let's see here, Drayback. Some of them might be sticky, I'm betting. These cards really look nice. Yeah, you see that? I had to slide it because it's been so long. Harris. And they had a different way of doing stats on these cards. Let's see if I had. This is the one thing that stuck out on the set. They had a membership card in the packs. You can become a club member and you can get limited cards, and you can be able to do Topps magazine. This is what was in the packs years ago. I didn't buy a single pack. I bought just a set. The packs at one time were going at upwards of $4.75 a pop, $10 a pop. So the other thing about the set was it was hard to find in the area. Not too many dealers had it, as it was so limited. I think it was more limited than the Upper Deck set. When I got the Upper Deck set, I got it ready to show. There's no fooling around. You have the stats of the player, a card of the player from the 89. This was, his cards from the 89 set. And you have, this is what caught my eye, was a different way of doing stats. You have the regular stats on the bottom, but you have the analytic stats on the sides here. Fastball, curve, fastball 43% he threw. Which is really neat to see for a card. And the pictures were, fantastic. I don't know what company did them. Was it Kodak back then? I don't know, but this is some really sharp pictures for cards. Let's see if I can get a yeah, this is what I wanted to show. This is what come in. They called it Stadium Club Bars Baseball Analysis Reporting System. At bats, batting average, and base hits. And it just goes into the diagram. What bars, baseball, fastball chart, all that stuff. Where the players would actually your hit location and stuff where they would hit the ball, more or less, based on a percentage scale. But let's see here. I want to be careful with the set because it's such an old set and what have you. Mr. Bo's father, Dante. I would say that I should send these out to PSA or to a dealer or to a shop, whether it be PSA or Beckett, and get upgraded. I highly recommend I do that. So I probably will because they're in really good shape. I kept them in good shape, Paul O'Neill. Yeah, you can see some of the cards they're kind of sticky. not as bad as what I had with the 2001. But here's Harold Reynolds. He was still playing. I think he stopped playing in 96. But they're fresh. They're fresh for their age. There's Bonds. Probably one of them I'm going to send away. See, look at the sharpness of that card. That is very fortunate to pick up this set out of my archive and be able to get it at this in this good shape. You know. Jimmy Key, Billy Ripken. You just gotta slide them. I mean, if you get a set like this, you just, I mean, as long as it's not extremely glossy like the 01s, you can just slide them ever so slowly. Look at this. Wow. Bo's card. Bo Jackson. Kruk. Greg Anthony. Now, do I recommend getting a Stadium Club set from the years of the 20s and they'll, you know, they're still making them? Yeah, I would recommend it. I don't know how big they are. I mean, meaning how fast it is to put the set together. Melito Perez, Lind, Jose Lind. I'm going to put him down. I don't want to put fingerprints on it. I don't know if everyone has heard. I'm guessing you probably have heard. I believe Bonds is up for ballot again. Will he get it? You know. Browning. Juan Gonzalez. Felix Ramin. Miller. Yeah. Dale Murphy playing for Philadelphia. Oral. He's a sports commentator now, as far as I know. Joe Girardi. Herbeck. Mitchell. Yeah. This is one of the first sets to show the close-up of the player, more or less, in stride of his offensive or defensive category. Greenwall. Seal. Thigpen. Jeffries. Yeah. I also wanted to show if I can dig it out. Let's see here. Winfield playing for the Angels. There he is right there. Nice card. I'm going to probably send it to one of the companies. I've got so many cards that I have ready to be sent, and I'm waiting for my older cards to come back, and I think it's frustrating, but you know, there's so many cards that are being graded right now that it's going to be a while. So be patient, people. I got one comeback. That's it. Gagne. Yeah, Grace, Kruk. So yes, and also this is what like I said, this is what the checklists look like. Nice looking checklist. So statistically, I'll show Bond's card one more time. But the bars, the baseball analysis reporting system, okay, there's this 86 Topps card. And that's a hard card to get. It's expensive. It's his best card, in my opinion. But if you look, you have 250, 265, 458 where he hits the ball, 323, 332. It talks. It says obviously Pirates outfield. You know, all these little statistics you want to see if you're a baseball buff. You can look at it. And then the last one I'm gonna show, because this is probably the highlight of the set. This card right here, sharp looking card, the greatest man that ever pitched, in my opinion. All this, so many things have changed for pitchers over the years, but he was just beyond. I mean, Steve Carlton too was beyond for pitching. They had different, now they have different rules for setups and stuff, and on the rotation. But my favorite pitcher of all time, and it's in good shape. Another PSA card. That's it. We're hitting 1805 or so on the film. So likes, dislikes. I recommend anyone to get this set if you can get it in full. The complete set. I mean, I don't think they have a traded set for Stadium Club. I think I have the whole set right here in front of me. So, and if I don't have the traded, if I need to trade it to fill a complete set, well, that's my loss. But I have what Google says is a complete set, so which is a total of 300 cards, more or less. Thanks for watching.